You are today a global style icon, somebody who wears Indianness on the global stage. So before, we'll be dividing this conversation two parts. We'll be speaking about you as a style icon and also as a supremely fantabulous actor. So let's start with the style icon part. What other fashion sensibilities do you think you have that have actually conquered the world and which is very much Indian in nature?
Coming to Indian fashion, I think it's evolved so much, whether it's in films, whether it's on the red carpet, whether it's now with people just having access to the gram. I think people are just looking out for Indian fashion, and I'm happy that it's a great moment for the fashion industry because of its great craftsmanship. I feel the Indian heritage and their craftsmen are finally getting its due, whether it's our great Indian designers like Amit Agarwal, like Manish Malhotra. I think they're using our Indian artisans to its core, which is what is grabbing the attention on the global platform. It's also Indian fashion, I think. It's also, I think, हमारे जो साड़ियों की जो color है, जो रंग है, I think that is something that grabs everyone's attention. You're on the Cannes red carpet, or you're at IFA, or you're anywhere. I mean, if I'm on holiday and I decide to sometimes, put on a nice Indian outfit, everyone is just like, oh my God, it just grabs those eyeballs. So I think it's being true to, it's the Indian culture, the fashion, whether it's, which is bandhanis, which is colors. So I think it's just, India's having such a great fashion moment. I mean, all our designers are, opening stores at different places all over the world. People want to, it's no more, I think, that, I mean, of course, like we wear Western clothes as well, a lot of us. It's no more that only the Indians are wearing their saris and, it's not just that. I think all over the world, everyone, in every culture and every race wants to wear a beautiful colored sari, a beautiful colored lehenga. I mean, till today, like आपने जब introduce किया था तो आपने कहा that she rocks a lehenga. I think that leja जो lehenga था, I think Manish ने इतने सारे lehengas बेचे उसका. That's because people have, they just took to the color, the cut, the song. So I mean, it's always had, it's been having its moment, and I've been part of that, and I'm really lucky.
So Kareena, lehenga, sari or shalwar kameez?
Now, I mean, shalwar kameez to I mean is home because Geet loved her shalwar kameez.
Yes.
And for me, it's like ghar ki baat hai. Kurta and shalwar, like I love it. I feel I look the best. I'm most comfortable also with that, so I'll go with that.
So I'm sure there are a lot of people who have a lot of questions. I'm going to open the floor for that, but before that, let's talk more about Kareena Kapoor Khan.
Everyone is always fascinated by our nation, our culture. Because it's such a great heritage and tradition that I think everyone, when you say from India, they're like, wow, we have to come to India once. Because whether it's the food, whether it's the culture, whether it's, like you said, the craftsmanship, the fashion, it's historical places, it's places of worship, everything has something magnificent about it, which, just like I said, just, captures the imagination of people around the world. As far as Indian movies are concerned, I think there's a huge craze, a huge phenomenon, and a huge respect for our Indian movies. And one reason which I've noticed is that because our Indian movies are always true to itself. We're very authentic. हमें नाच गाना पसंद है, हमें emotion पसंद है, रोना धोना पसंद है, मार धाड़ पसंद है. So we're constantly being true to our culture, which I love about it. गीत को जाना है घर छोड़ के तो जाना ही है, वो करके दिखाएगी, वो करेगी अपनी लाइफ.
Which is your favorite character?
I mean, I think
25 years.
She represents a certain Punjabiness and a girl who has dreams, who wants to dream big and follow her heart and just do what she wants. And I think that's how that character, 25 years or 20 years later, is still resonating in a kind of pop culture way to India. So I think that is one reason why our films are watched globally and enjoyed in our language, in our Hindi language. because it's the song, the dance, they wait for that. So we have to kind of, be true to our heritage, which we are, and that's what everyone loves about it. And that's what I think also sets us apart, because, I mean, we have so many different kinds of cinema, like, which we watch, whether it's Korean, whether it's French, whatever, whether it's different regional kind of cinema, international cinema. But somewhere I think you still enjoy doing Nadu 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 on that stage of the Oscars. It kind of gives you that beat, that upbeat vibe. So somewhere India has got that representation, and it feels nice to be true to it. Well, and we're going from strength to strength. So it kind of, I feel if the nation doesn't participate in their glory also, I think it doesn't feel like we want to encourage them, we want them to feel that, we're all watching them.
It's also okay, 8.5 billion का फायदा क्या है अगर हम लोग celebrate नहीं कर सकें एक दूसरे को?
I think so. Yeah. The celebration is the main thing. That's also part of, very much a part of our culture, ना? कि हर चीज में हम कुछ भी हो celebrate कर लेते हैं, हाँ? खुश रहते हैं. तो it doesn't matter कि सबसे बड़ा celebration हो या सबसे छोटा celebration हो. The idea is that I think we have learned to make the best of what we have.
And right now everybody is watching Kareena Kapoor in Buckingham Murders. So international collaborations and crossovers. This is the favorite one for you.
Well, I mean, Buckingham Murders was just like a small kind of, more like a crossover in the sense we shot it in London, so we kind of wanted to keep it Hindi, English, be true to its kind of authenticity of the film, the way it was, the area that it was being shot in. So it's such a special film, and it's going to come on Netflix on the 8th of November. So whoever didn't watch it in the cinemas, I really want them to go and watch it, because I somehow feel, for me, being a first-time producer on that film, it was just something that I बहुत ही special था, and मुझे लग रहा है कि मेरे career का best performance है, तो definitely I want people to watch it. I not really pitching. I'm just, after 25 years, I feel that I want people to just watch this movie. But coming back to the collaboration, I think the best collaboration has to be क्योंकि हम दिलजीत दोसांझ के बहुत बड़े fan हैं, वो तो सब जानते हैं. तो crew में नैना का गाना जो था, and he has taken it and Punjabi music to a completely different level and put us on, the global billboards. So whether it's his collaboration on Naina with Ed Sheeran or whatever, I think he's just been so true again to his roots and his culture. So for me, I think Naina was such a special song. So collaborating, that was a great international passion for him.
And I think he's also your fan.
हम तो उनके फैन हैं, वो पता नहीं क्या well, I hope so, because I am such a big fan of his.
Since you're talking about pitches, so let's talk about you as a global ambassador and art ambassador, Indian cinema ambassador. What's your elevator pitch for brand India?
Well, like I said, that in India, I feel is in films, because I'm an actor, I can speak in terms of films, that I think we're being, like I said, very true to ourselves, where I want people to watch more and more Indian films. I mean, now I think whether it's Lapata Ladies that is now going on to the Oscars, it's such a moment. And also if you see the films that have always been chosen, have also been so true in its roots. It's like the story of Lapata Ladies is something that, I'm sure it happens. You feel like, and you feel close to it, and you see journey of two women, and the whole idea is that it's put India and its emotion on the map. Everyone is talking about it. It's not like कि films dub हो रही है Russian में, German में, French में. I think Indian language में films देख रहे हैं, and for me, I would like to tell everybody, I think globally, since it's a global summit, that our language is actually very easy to understand, and now with those who can't, I think now we have the OTT platform which is having subtitles. You can enjoy at least our films so much more. So I think that is something that I would like to definitely stress on, that try to watch our films in our Indian language and enjoy that a little bit more. 100 crore से अब 500 crore की तरफ जा रहे हैं, 600 crore, 700 crore. So it's growing, and which is great. The business is growing.
So we have seen all women crew from being a producer, writer, director, and also actors. just before your session, we had two very fascinating women. Anasuya Sen Gupta, who has won Best Actress at Cannes. Yes, so we had them, and Mansi, who won Best Actor at La Cinef. So we have seen women achieve that, and Indian women in particular. So when you look at all women crew, what is it that plays on your mind? And you are a strong feminist who have made Indians celebrate Indian women in particular.
हाँ, अभी तो मैंने क्रू भी किया था, क्योंकि लोग कहते हैं ना कि when you do a heist film तो सिर्फ लड़के कर सकते हैं, सिर्फ हीरोज कर सकते हैं, बट हम हीरोइंस ने करके दिखाया कि हम भी कर सकते हैं और सबने एंजॉय भी किया. तो आई थिंक देयर इज समथिंग अबाउट बीइंग टुगेदर with all, like an all women crew, like working with no heroes in the film and working with all girls, or maybe a female director, like I worked with Reema Kaki in Talash. I think there's just that sense of belonging that you have, that we can do this, we will do this. So many people always say कि नहीं, अगर बड़ा स्टार नहीं है, हीरो नहीं है, देखते ना कि पिक्चर चलेगी कि 100 crore मारेगी या 200 crore मारेगी. But the idea is that people are still, they want to watch these movies, they're going to watch these movies. So there's nothing that women can't really do.
So it was almost like collectively lifting those 100 crores, you, Tabu, and
yeah, and uplifting each other. No?
Yeah.
The whole idea is that women also have to uplift each other, I feel.
Yes, so in terms of your own legacy, 25 years and counting, and the choices that you have made from Refugee to Geet to Talash to now, it's very diverse and very reflective of how Kareena has grown in the cinema and has understood what are the requirements of Indian cinema globally, because the world is watching. We are a digital world, so very connected world.
So actually I was in Greece recently, and a local person came up to me and said that I saw your film on Netflix. So Jang, which she had watched, and she was excited about it, and she was like, it's such an amazing film. So I think that I took it as a compliment that so many people are watching our movies across the world, which is amazing. And my choice of roles has to keep changing, and I think that's what I've tried to always achieve in trying to grow with the audiences, because audiences का भी taste बदलता है हर 4-5 साल में, generations बदलते हैं, लोगों का ख्यालात बदलता है. तो हमें भी एक्टर्स की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है कि ऑडियंस के साथ साथ हमें भी बदलना चाहिए अपने एक्टिंग में, अपने you have to reflect upon your performances and try to do something different. So that is something that I take great pride in doing, in changing myself in my different characters. So from Geet or Talash or Jana or Baki Mohammaders, I've tried to play different people on screen, and I really enjoy that. It was great to meet a fellow Velamite.
Yeah, and I love the fact that you love your salwar kameez, because that was our uniform.
I know, with the tadpoles. How can you forget the blue dupatta?
And do you recognize this?
Oh God, yes, my God. You're a proud Velamite.
I'm a proud Velamite, yes. And I'm sure you are too, and we're all very proud of you as a Velamite. And good luck to you in your career. And I'd just like to say, go Velam.
Yeah, it was always.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
And it's Kareena, if I may, hoegi Rihanna, hoegi Beyonce, Sangeeta hi Rihanna, hi Beyonce.
So what's that one place where our neighbor goes to, that one favorite restaurant in Delhi?
Bukhara.
Oh.
I mean, गाड़ी में पराठे वाली गली always.
Chandni Chowk.
Chandni Chowk. I mean, I haven't gone in years, but gobsmacking food in Delhi, and I mean, the whole world knows that I'm crazy about food, and I'm very unapologetic about it. I love chole bhature, aloo paratha. I love all of these.
Recently you had it.
Biryani, of course. I mean, I'm a Kapoor, yeah.
This is more like a food podcast now.
I can go on about it.
One more question, I think, from a young girl who's probably a young teacher. Yes.
Thank you so much. Hello ma'am, I am Nancy. I am a student of University of Delhi. I am pursuing political science honors. There are some things I wanted to ask you. You have played such diverse roles and you're an actor who gives your all to the characters. You're so confident, and so I wanted to ask, do those characters influence your daily life? Do they change your behavior? Secondly, you're so self-assured, you're so confident. I've seen you like from my childhood years. You've formed my personality in a way. So I wanted to ask if you had some advice for youngsters like me, like my friend. We're nearly 20 now, and if you could give us some advice so that we could find our footing in this fast-paced world. Thank you so much.
The first part of the question was that do my characters leave any, influence on my day-to-day life? I mean, I think that thoda bahut, when you definitely stay with that particular character for a time, you start enjoying being that person. So when you're shooting for the film, it's good to be in that, in your day-to-day life as well, So it helps you stay in that rhythm. Though I don't bring many of my characters home and my work home because I'm very switch on, switch off. In that sense, I'm बहुत lucky हूँ because otherwise then it'd be really tough to be in that character in that zone all the time, because I do few dark characters also which I enjoy playing. As far as advice goes, I definitely would like to say that for young girls today, saying no should not make them feel that they're not confident. No means no, whether it's something that you're not comfortable doing, whether it's something you're not comfortable wearing, whether it's something that you're not comfortable eating, shape, size, a job that you're looking forward to doing. If you feel it's something less for you, one should not take it. One should be so self-assured that one can push yourself to achieve and do something better. So I think no being an answer should always be something that should be reassuring rather than making you feel underconfident.
The femme fatale of Hollywood, but even you are not paid as much as one of the Khans, maybe your own husband. Why is that, and what can you do about it?
Like I said,
what are your thoughts?
No means no. So now it's a time where I think you feel that if this is not worthy enough for me or my character or worthy enough for myself, I'm not going to do it. And I will wait, I will push myself to maybe do better, that they realize that I'm as equally good as my male counterpart.
You have to make the 1,000 crores.
हाँ.
Yeah, the 1,000 crores.
The 1,000 crore club. कोशिश तो जारी है.
Love all your movies. Jagdimat is absolutely favorite, and I think you are the best Indian actress, according to my opinion. And since you are here at the global kind of summit and talking about anti-TV going global, I would love to understand your aspirations to go global and maybe kind of explore even more like Hollywood or something else.
I think, of course, with, I think the world is coming closer. Everyone's, watching everybody's films, everyone's coming together. So much connectivity, especially I think through events, films, OTT platforms. And definitely an international collaboration with an Indian actor, an American actor, who knows, a Korean film. I think, like I said, films also, language knows there's not a barrier, knows no boundaries, So never say never. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Meryl Streep. I would just love to stand in the frame with her, but I don't know if that will happen. But I'm a huge fan of Meryl Streep. And there's so many, master crafters who are breaking boundaries, whether it's Korean films, different languages. I mean, I don't know who knows, anything is possible, I think, in today's time. I've never really pursued any dreams to go to Hollywood. It's never been on my agenda. But like with the world coming closer, who knows? I mean, we might have just, I don't know, to see her someday, to see Meryl Streep someday, to just, see if she's real.
So is it something that's there in the works?
No, I, who knows, I wish for sure that I would love to explore Korean drama, because I think the world is watching, their series, their films, so hugely popular.
I love them.
Yeah, it's watching it.
Yes, everybody's watching K.
First thing I like to tell ma'am, my date of birth also is 21st of September, but year of is a different, so I will not.
You don't want to reveal your age.
Yeah.
ये age नहीं reveal करना.
I respect ma'am.
अच्छा मेरा भी तो सबको पता है, मैं 1980 में born हुई थी.
I am 83 born.
Okay.
So ma'am, I have I think 65 movies from the refugee 2000. So far, I have seen almost all the movies we have from 70, maybe 65, 5 something like basic. And Jab We Met is one of the best character I found Geet. And yeah, it's very nicest moment. And yeah, seriously, I'm nervous, so very difficult to ask.
But do you want her to say any Jab We Met dialogue, sir?
Yeah, मैं अपनी फेवरेट हूँ.
Please say that.
This is one of the मैम.
आपने अभी बोल दिया डायलॉग
नहीं,
अच्छे से. मैं अपनी फेवरेट हूँ.
And favorite song मैम, अनदेखी अनजानी सी पगली सी दीवानी सी. I still remember this
अब
song.
गाना मत बोलना क्योंकि मेरी आवाज़ नहीं अच्छी है. हाँ?
आपको तो नहीं अटेम्प्ट करना गाना, सर?
अनदेखी अनजानी सी पगली सी दीवानी सी, जाने वो कैसी होगी रे. And in fact, my wife is with me now.
Hi, I'm from London. It's lovely to meet you.
Thank you.
I absolutely love you. I wanted to talk a bit about your work on UNICEF and what was one of the most memorable things that you've done with them.
So that's something that is also extremely close to my heart. And now being National Ambassador for UNICEF has been such a pride because it's something that I've nursed and wanted to do over the years, you know. First we started with child education and now we're doing so many wonderful things, you know, with mental health for children. It's a topic that I think no one, you know, addresses so much. And it must be heard, it must be spoken. So we do a lot of work together and I enjoy my time with, you know, with them. Doing things for secondary education, primary education, young children. We did a beautiful campaign for newborn babies on breastfeeding, which was very close to my heart because at that time I had just delivered Taimur. So that was something that I was very passionate about, and the timing just happened to coincide with that. So we're going to, you know, keep doing some wonderful work, and it's something that it just comes naturally because being a mother to two of boys now, I use my personal experiences, you know, when I talk at events for them, when we work together, you know, on ground. I use like what it would be like for Tim and Jay. So it's that close to my heart.
Thank you so much.
A world of love, happiness, peace. Somebody who would always be and lend his voice to the truth, voice to safety for women, knowing that, you know, has a brother doesn't mean that he doesn't have a right to protect other girls. He will be somebody's, you know, father or husband someday. So I hope he values what his mother has done for him because he sees his mother and father go to work. So he understands that it's important for women to be safe, to go to work, to feel happy. These are things that I don't hide from him. He's watching it every day. So I want him to grow up knowing and normalizing that, you know, women are as equal as men and they can also be the front runners because he's seeing it every day. I think it starts at home. And it starts for young boys at a very tender age of maybe 4 or 5 when they start understanding, you know, the difference between a boy and a girl and how women should be respected, how a girl should be respected. So it's up to starting at home for mothers to understand and tell their young little boys. And this conversation is important to have with your child, however uncomfortable. But they must be told, they must be shown the way. Also, children understand with more words than action. So if they kind of also see their mother doing things, like now Taimur understands that, you know, I told him I'm speaking today at a very important event. So he's excited, you know, he's like, what are you going to talk about? When I go home, he might ask me. So we'll talk about different things that I said. So they like to, you know, see through action. So these conversations are important to have. And what do we not know? I think that
You're being very, very transparent.
always, yeah, about my
Yeah,
life.
so we know so much through Instagram in
Yeah.
particular, and you've spoken about it on multiple platforms. So let me ask you, what do we not know about it?
What do we not know? Oh my God, what do we not know? You all know exactly how I am. I think I've been so open with my fans, and I think that's the loyalty that they have towards me is also because they know is what you see is what you get. And I don't want to ever change that way of, myself.
So with that, thank you so much, Kareena Kapoor, and for this session at NDTV World Summit. Thank you.